Hey guys, welcome to Ball Masters Football. We'll be discussing the top six, game week 6. Again, transfer window shut, so now everyone's have to stick with their squad and make it work till January. Being an Arsenal fan, I'm not really too happy with how they've their lack of activity yesterday. I think we needed a midfielder in. I think we needed another possible winger, but I think we're just going to be a little bit short possibly, but I'm just hoping that Partey and El Nani can get back in time. The first team we'll discuss is Arsenal. Again, they won their game 2-1 against Aston Villa. Again, brilliant performance from Saka. I quite liked his assist. Obviously, again, he kept probing. I know he hasn't had the best of games of late, but again, he hasn't had his usual performance, what you could call a typical Saka performance, where he's either scoring like last season, but I think now he's still contributing, still working hard nonetheless. So I thought he was really good. Again, Martinelli I thought was amazing as well. I quite liked the way he took his goal, even though it kind of bobbled or bounced awkwardly in front of him, and he was able to get his foot on it and put it in the back of the net. Again, 3 goals in 5 games. So again, he's creeping up or stepping up with his responsibilities and with terms of scoring goals. So I'm quite happy with how he's going about his business at that present. Again, Lokonga was doing amazingly in that game. Again, with Partey and El Nani out, I felt that he stepped up and put a solid performance in. So I really am pleased with how he got on. I'm just hoping that it could be a bigger test against Manchester United. So again, I don't know how long the El Nani and Partey is going to be out for, but I thought he gave a good credit of himself, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on against Manchester United. In terms of the activity in the transfer market, again, relying on Lokonga. Again, he's a good player, but I just don't think that for the momentum that we've got now, I think we needed someone just with a little bit more presence and a little bit more experience. I just feel that Tielemans would have been a great addition if we didn't get the Aston Villa midfielder, Douglas Luiz. I just feel that we should have gone out for at least 2 other options at the same time, if just in case the Douglas Luiz deal didn't go through, even though Aston Villa did say that they were adamant that he weren't going to be sold. I just felt that, okay, you've put 3 bids in late on, I think you should have just put a bid in for him and then try to see if you can put a bid in for a few other players, just to see which one will be more receptive to accept the offer, and then at least that way there you can get yourself a midfielder. Now we're midfield that's short, which again, it should have been an area that should have been addressed from the beginning, but let's see how it plays out. Moving on to the next team, Liverpool. Again, got a great win against Newcastle. 2-1 win, scored at the last step by Carvalho. Harvey Elliott, again, very good, great performance from him. Again, I think that's another solid performance, and I think he's just pushing himself to become a regular. I thought, in terms of the transfer market, I think they brought Arthur from Juventus, on loan. I think it's a loan deal. But I think he'll bring in some stability and some options just in case there are any injuries. I know they've got a lot of competition still to play, so I know that they're going to need a lot of bodies. So I know with the them being light in midfield, I know it's going to be an area that they're going to try and put their attention to try and improve it. I thought Diaz had a great game. I think he's been amazing since they brought him in January. I think he's hit the ground running. I think he's settled quite well to the Premier League. I think he's always a threat in most of his games, where I don't think he's ever had an off game, and I think great credit to him. He just keeps going. Again, what I do like with Liverpool in general is just their never say die attitude. So regardless of whether they're 1 goal down, they could possibly get a goal and then try and get the winner right at the death. Or if they're losing, they will try to find a way to get a point at least, or not to lose the game. So I think I like the way Liverpool play in their mentality of not giving up and always continuing and doing their best to try and get the result. The next team, Chelsea. Again, they lost 2-1 to Southampton. Tuchel made a comment about the players being soft. Now, as long as I've known Chelsea, especially from the Roman Abramovich era, they've always been a team that's solid and strong and competitive. So I was a bit surprised when he said that, because that soft doesn't really associate with Chelsea. So I was just a bit concerned with that comment, and my thoughts are now thinking of going to their next game is how are they going to respond to that. Again, maybe I personally think maybe it should have been not necessarily said out in the public. I think it should have been something that should have been said in the changing room, where at least then the players ain't going to be feeling as worse than how they already feel. Sorry, I should say. But I really like the way that they've obviously gone about their business in the transfer market. Bought Fofana. The other marquee signing they made was a Aubameyang as well, because they need a striker. So I think again he's going to help them, up top, and I think he will get them a lot of goals. I think Cucurella putting balls in from the left, Reece James putting balls in from the right. I think that they're going to utilise that by putting balls into the box, where I feel that he will be able to just stay in the area and just finish. And I think he's going to work quite well with Sterling as well. I think they'll work well off each other, and I think they'll score a lot of goals for Chelsea. But again, let's see, because again he's wearing the number 9 shirt, which is a little bit of a curse for Chelsea at the minute. So let's see if he is able to break that curse. The other question is, in terms of the new owners, how do you feel that they've gone about their first transfer window as new owners? Are you quite happy with the transfers that they brought in, or was there any players that you felt that they should have brought in? I would love to hear your comments, you Chelsea fans. So yeah, just put your comments in the comments section. Obviously, we'll look to see if we can read them out on the next show. Man City is the next team. Haaland, goal machine, 9 goals in 5 games. What can I say? I think he's only going to score. I personally think he'll be top goal scorer. And as much as I would love to have Jesus, being an Arsenal fan, Jesus be top goal scorer, I think at this present moment in time, I think he's unstoppable at the minute. I think he's going to be hard to defend against because he's strong. He's quick as well. And I just feel that he's just settled so well, being a player that's come from overseas. I think he's settled very well, and I just feel that all of his goals and all of it's in the box. So none of it's from outside the box; it's all in the box. So I quite think that he is going to be top goal scorer for come the end of the season. In terms of whether he will win the league with City at this present moment in time, I think that they're on the right track. But I still feel that Liverpool and again Manchester United and Tottenham as well could have a say as well. So let's see how far they go. I feel that we're onto a great track, on the right track. Sorry, and I just feel that they're going to be hard to beat this season. Tottenham, the next team. Again, I've said it many a times in terms of the slow start. I just feel that in terms of the Magic Conte, I feel that they should have just start the game early. They've got quick players. They've got players. I know they're a team that hit on the counter attack, but I think there's some games where you can go, right, let's just go for it. Let's just put on a nice 45 minutes of just intensity and just really try and see if you can just put some damage on one of the teams. I think obviously the last time I saw them, start on the front foot was against Southampton opening game of the season, and since then I just seen them kind of be a bit casual with everything. Again, they were quite lucky to draw the game against West Ham, and I just feel that against a decent team, they'll get beaten, and I just feel that they just need to go right. Conte, get his boys playing on the front foot, and I feel that they'll get the job done. So in my case, being an Arsenal fan, I'm looking forward to them losing ideally, but they're still getting their points and getting their points up. So I think all those points will add up towards the end of the season, where they could be in a position where they could be getting to that top four. But they need to really start on the front foot and really be intense in them opening moments of the first half. Manchester United 1-0 against Leicester. Obviously, I know we didn't have enough time to do it on the show yesterday. Again, a great performance. I thought Eriksen, Sancho again. He's really turned the corner, Sancho, from obviously scoring his goal against Liverpool, and I feel that he's just kicked on. I don't know what the manager has said to him and what he's doing in training, but he seems to really be loving life at Manchester United at the minute. I just feel that last season he didn't really have that. I don't know if it was different managers may have not thought he was worthy of starting, but he seems to me that he is the player that they brought in for that. I think it was 80 million or 70 million price tag. So they're doing really, really well. Again, moving up to 5th now. So again, the next game is against who? Arsenal. And I did say on the last show, sorry, there was a show that I did with Coach Kaya, and I did say that when we play Manchester United, knowing our luck, they'll hit some form, and I was right. So at the minute, they are really on form. Again, playing at Old Trafford, Arsenal's record at Old Trafford isn't great, but I feel that in terms of my predictions, I'll give that on the next show. So look out for that if you want to hear my predictions on the Arsenal Manchester United game. But yeah, that's it on the top 4 for this show. Please do look out for our next show, which will be the predictions. And yeah, we look forward to hearing your comments. And again, please do, if you're a new viewer, like, comment and subscribe. Take care now. Bye.